Congratulations, you made it to fall. What does that actually mean, though? It means the sun's rays are directly shining over the equator, cutting day and night into roughly equal in length. It was 9:03 p.m. if you set your alarm to kind of keep track. I know a lot of people in New England love fall. And if the Earth didn't have a little bit of a tilt to its axis, well, the temperature would be the same year round and my job would be really boring. But we do have a tilt. So over time from here on out, we're going to see the sun's rays travel farther and farther into the southern hemisphere. That means the nights start to get longer than the days. We get less direct sunlight, and that means the temperatures get colder, and eventually we lead to the other season. So no need to skip ahead just yet. I want to show you, though, it feels like fall out there after a front passed through earlier today. We went from 70 degrees to 60 degrees. The temperature dropped 10 degrees, falling off the cliff between 12 and 1 just in an hour. It was really interesting. Here's a look at some of those rainfall totals. Again, most of the state between a half an inch to an inch of rain, except for Danbury. Poor Danbury, a trace of an inch, which means too little to even measure. But for a lot of us, it was a super soaker. This cold front not only bringing in some of the coolest air that we've seen so far this season, but it's such a strong front that's also helping to push Hurricane Fiona away from the East Coast. Low temperatures tonight dropping back into the 40s. Clearing skies. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit. You'll notice it tomorrow. This looks like a map of low temperatures, right? This is the high temperature for tomorrow, between 55 to right around 60 degrees. So we don't even get to 60 for Hartford, for Waterbury, for Willimantic. And not only that, but it will also be breezy as well, adding a little bit of an extra bite to the air. But I think with plenty of sunshine, it's still a nice day. It's just a lot cooler than we've been used to lately. Heading into Saturday, we add a few degrees to the high temperature, between 65 to near 70 degrees. It looks like a great day for fall fairs, festivals. Hey, it's fall. You could go apple picking, pumpkin harvesting. It will still be a little bit breezy, though, on Saturday. Winds out of the west at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. And it looks like most of your Sunday's dry. We'll see increasing clouds. There is a chance for a shower, though, as we head into Sunday evening. All right, let's go to the tropics now. We talked a little bit about how Hurricane Fiona would be pushed offshore of the East Coast because of the front passing through. It looks like the worst winds will end up missing Bermuda, but still hurricane force winds there possible. And then a direct hit from basically a hurricane for the Canadian Maritimes. So this is going to be a very high impact storm for them. For regional beaches, not for local beaches, we're talking Rhode Island, Cape Cod, 5 to 9 foot waves at some of those beaches in the coming days. And another disturbance that we want to keep an eye on, a tropical wave in the Caribbean, or strengthening as it moves towards the Caribbean. And it looks like that one may end up being our next named storm. The next named storm on the list is Hermine. All interest in the Caribbean and the Gulf Coast. Need to keep a close eye on this one. Here's your 7-day forecast. Next chance for showers, as I mentioned, heading into Sunday evening, Monday morning. But Sarah, look at this forecast. It doesn't always happen like this, where all of a sudden fall is here and the weather is just like, yeah, let's go with it. But this is the coolest 7-day I've shown you yet.